Hi, my name is Shaun. Control what you can control. Easier said than done, but if done correctly, can make a significant impact on your overall life. So I'm going to take you back to the time when I first received this advice from my high school tennis coach back my senior year. So, I was in the state championship match for Florida, and I was very nervous. I was in the finals, and I was playing a very tough opponent, and he was definitely running me around all over the court, and I was experiencing severe exhaustion up to the point that I was even cramping. We split sets, and were given a 10-minute break in between in order to discuss strategy. I went over to my coach, freaking out. Coach, what do? I don't know how to beat this guy. He's too good. My coach is like, Shaun, you need to calm down. I understand that you're cramping, but you need to control what you can control. At first, I was like, obviously, of course I need to do that. But he dug a little bit deeper and told me that, look, don't focus on your cramping. Don't focus on the fact that he's a tough opponent. Try and implement a game plan that's going to give you the best chance to win. Take a couple of steps up into the court. Try serving and volleying maybe a little more in order to shorten the points and conserve energy. And this will hopefully give you the best chance to win. I totally bought in that day, walked back onto the court, took his advice, and I somehow ended up coming through. Ever since then, I've been a huge believer of the control what you can control mentality, and I've tried implementing it into my everyday life. Another example of when I use this is during interviews throughout this past year. Being someone that is constantly overanalyzing everything that's being said during interviews, the control what you can control advice definitely came in handy here. Whether my follow-up emails didn't get a response within 30 seconds, or I said thank you one too many times, I would always consistently just overanalyze everything that was being said. What I realized to do with a control what you can control mentality, however, is to maybe just reflect, okay, what did I do good? What did I do well? What did I do badly? And try and implement that into the next interview. Maybe do a few more technical questions as practice. Maybe just, focus on sending the follow-up email, and whatever happens, happens. Another example where I use the control what you can control mentality is with poker. Now that I don't compete in tennis anymore, I needed to find something that fills the void in my competition life. So I turned to poker. Now, in poker, when luck shuts the door, you got to come in through the window. And it's a type of game where if you have an edge, you can consistently be profitable in the long run. But again, there is a gambling element to poker, of course. Even if you get all your money in good, you're going to lose sometimes. You're going to go on downswings, and it's going to be tough. So with poker, what you need to do with a control what you can control mentality is to understand that you need to just focus on making the right decisions rather than focusing on winning or losing. And that's going to help you stay focused emotionally and help you play your best poker. Now, all in all, I think the control what you can control advice can be applied to everyone in pretty much any scenario, whether you're competing, going for interviews, or just a generally anxious person. If you really focus on controlling what you can control, it will significantly impact your life in a positive way. Thank you.